Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Boredom Busters. It's episode 95. It is Thursday, June 18th, and we are only a couple of days away from Father's Day, and we did a Father's Day card the other night, which was really cool. We'll have to show Tauby our cards in a minute. We did those cards the other night. And then we have put a couple articles up this week on Roanoke.family. If you're looking for last minute Father's Day gifts, we have an article on practical last minute Father's Day gifts that you can get through Amazon. And we have another article on last minute Father's Day crafts that your kids can make for their dads or their grandfathers. 25 of the cutest crafts you've seen for Father's Day, all available on our website. Go to Roanoke.family. And check it out right now. It's also posted on our Facebook feed below, so if you want to just scroll down, you'll be able to come across that as well. So tonight we have Tauby, the great art detective from the Taubman Museum.
Let's say hi to Apollo.
Hi, Apollo. We have Tauby, the great art detective, coming on in a few minutes just to give us another craft that's even more awesome. This is a shaving cream card. We posted this earlier, the instructions, or not the instructions, but what you're going to need for that. So we're going to tell you right now what you need. So when Tauby comes on, you're going to need the following. You're going to need a piece of cardstock. You're going to need, and this is going to get messy, shaving cream. You're going to need food coloring. You're going to need markers, toothpicks, or something that you can, like a fork or something, a ruler, and a shallow cookie sheet type surface so that everything's contained. Also, it's recommended, Tauby contacted us earlier and said it's recommended to have some newspaper or something on hand in case it gets too messy.
Hey, we have paper towels somewhere.
Yeah, we got paper towels, so that's good. So that's what we're gonna make these for Father's Day. So this is the shaving cream card that Tauby came up with. So it's gonna be pretty cool. One thing to mention real quick before we begin: tomorrow night, Friday night, the 19th, our Royal Ball at the Taubman Museum has been postponed until September, but we encourage everyone to go out and see Frozen 2 at the Salem Parks and Recreation drive-in movie, which is happening at dusk at the Salem Civic Center. So check that out. It's free, lots of fun activities, movie, and you can get some ballpark food as well, so that's pretty cool. Check that out. Unfortunately, our Royal Ball has been canceled for 2000, and not canceled, I'm sorry, it has been postponed for 2020 to September 19th, or else we'd be at the Taubman Museum tomorrow night for our Royal Ball. And actually, I'm wearing the Royal Ball t-shirt right now from last year. Unfortunately, things happen, and the pandemic has slowed us up quite a bit, so that's now September 19th. But we figured, what better way to celebrate Father's Day? We always do it with the Taubman Museum, heading into the Father's Day weekend. So we figured we'd invite our great friend Tauby back to join us to share a Father's Day craft with us. So let's bring on Tauby, and Tauby can tell us all about what he's got cooked up for us here on Father's Day. Hopefully it's a burger, because I'm hungry. So Tauby, how you doing?
Hello, it is I, Tauby, the great art detective, coming to you from the Taubman Museum of Art. How are you?
We are doing excellent, Tauby. Thank you for joining us. We're excited to make I'm a little scared, a shaving cream Father's Day card, but we have it ready. So, it's going to be a little messy, I think.
Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. I love to do messy projects. It's a lot of fun to work with, okay? And so I was thinking to myself, I said, Tauby, what would daddies like for the Father's Day? And I said, they would like a card, yes? But how do we make it for the fathers? Well, we're going to use the shaving cream. And this is lots of fun, okay? Are you ready to do it?
Well, absolutely. But first, we've done a couple art projects since, so we wanted to just show you, because being a great art detective, you always do give us your opinion on our art. You see, I don't know if you can see behind us, we still have all the different art projects from before, but we did butterflies, because our mascot is a butterfly, our magazine mascot. So we did butterflies.
Oh, those are fantastic. That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's like a puppet, so you can actually flap.
Oh my
their wings.
goodness, an interactive art project.
There you go, exactly. So it's made with origami paper, so it's nice and so their wings flap really good. And then earlier this week, we made a Father's Day card as well. So we did this version of a Father's Day card. So we have a little tie. It's not probably as messy by any means, but a tie and buttons and a little Father's Day card.
Oh, that is very nice, so sophisticated.
Yeah, thank you. So we wanted to show you ours just real quick because we know you appreciate, even if it's not good art, you appreciate art.
No, sir. You must be good to yourself. We are all artists, and that, my friend, is great art.
Well, thank you, Tauby. And we're looking forward to making something even more magical tonight. So I told everybody what they need. We posted up on Facebook if they want to make it along with us. And I told them in the beginning of the video before we brought you on what they needed. So we're all ready to go. Hopefully the audience is as well. And let's walk us through. What do we need to do?
Wonderful. Okay, so what you need to do, we're going to make this fabulous marbled paper. Okay, you do this with the shaving cream, and then you can use it to make a Father's Day card or decorations, whatever you want to do. So the first step is to shake up your shaving cream. All right. And I'm going to put on this plastic gloves to protect my super secret, top secret gloves here.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
We don't have gloves, so we're just going to get messy.
Now, be careful, because when you're working with the food coloring, it might stain your hands just a little bit, but it usually does wash off.
Okay.
But you want to spray a thin layer into your pan, okay? So I'm just going to spray a layer in. And remember, the foam expands.
I don't know.
And so it will spread out.
So do you have to spread it out?
It will sort of spread on its own. So, okay, so here's what mine looks like right now.
Okay. She's putting more on.
Very good.
All right.
Okay, you use your ruler or your spatula, and you just kind of want to spread it out and make it kind of nice and even.
Okay, so I'm gonna try that. You might want to use a spatula, everybody, just if you've got it, or you could use a ruler. Just do it the other way because our ruler's too big for the cookie sheet here. All right, let's spread it out here.
Oh, this is so much fun. I like this.
Yeah, this is different. I've never used shaving cream as an art medium before. All right, I got it spread out pretty good, I think. I don't know. I got it all over me, I can tell you that much.
Can you throw the paper towels to us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
All right, so we got it spread out pretty good, Tauby.
Very good. Now is the fun part, okay?
I don't
You're
know,
going to use your food coloring or your liquid watercolors, and you're just going to dab them throughout your shaving cream, okay? So now, I have some liquid watercolor here.
Okay.
And I'm just going to dot it onto my shaving cream in different spots.
Okay. That sounds like fun. Do we just stick with one color, or are we using multiple colors?
You can do as many colors as you like.
Wow. All right. Well, we've got a whole set of your traditional food coloring. So we'll put some dots of color in there.
And you know, the red, the blue, and the yellow are the primary colors. And you can mix them to make secondary colors.
So there you go. So you can mix yellow and red and get kind of an orange look to it.
Absolutely. And now listen, okay, if you don't have food coloring or liquid watercolors at home, but you have a watercolor paint palette like this,
Okay.
you can just really get your paint palette very wet,
Okay.
and you can use a paint brush, and you can splatter it onto the shaving cream.
Ah, okay. So if we don't have access, because we ran out of food coloring about a month ago. This is brand new pack. So we ran out, and we needed red for something. Or pink, I think it was. But anyway, we didn't have any food coloring but for this you could use watercolor if you don't have it.
Yes, you can. And you'll see what I did is I got it onto my brush, and then I tapped my brush onto my shaving cream.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Okay. Now, once you got all the colors you want on there, then you're gonna use your toothpick or the spoon or your fork, or I have a coffee stirrer.
Okay.
And you're going to just make a really fun design by dragging it through the colors on the shaving cream.
Ooh, neat. That's like when you're marbling brownies.
Yes, exactly.
There you go. So that's awesome. So we're just making kind of almost swirly lines with a toothpick or with whatever you've got that you can cut through the shaving cream with.
And you can do it as much as you want. You can make whatever design you want.
I gotta say, just this is fun, and this is fun, and it looks awesome.
Playing with shaving cream is always
It's kind of relaxing, yeah.
Yeah, it is. I could probably do this for not all night, but for a while. You could do it all night? Not that. Well, I think I could do it maybe for half the night. But it looks really awesome. I can't wait to see what it looks like on a card.
Okay. Now, once you have that design the way you want it, you're going to take your paper. And you're going to take your paper like so.
Okay.
And you're just going to place it down on your shaving cream.
Okay.
And you're going to give it a massage.
A massage, huh? All right.
Just pat it down very nicely.
We might only get one out of it.
No, that's true.
Let's just see what it looks like, huh? So we're going to just pat it down a little bit.
All right.
Now you said watercolor paper or cardstock, right? Or right? That's what works
that
best?
does work best, but you can use regular paper too. It's just going to wrinkle up a little bit because it gets a little wet.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, now after you massage it real good, you're going to carefully take a corner and you're going to pull it off of your shaving cream.
Okay.
Okay, now this is where some newspaper or a small towel would be ideal, because what you're going to do is you're going to sit it onto your paper,
Okay.
newspaper, whatever you have, and then you're going to take your ruler and you're going to make it like a squeegee, and you're just going to drag it across.
I'll be right back, Tauby. I'll get a towel. There we go. I'm back. I've got a towel because you know what? That looks pretty messy.
That's a fun part.
Move that over here for now. Let's get that towel down. There we go. Look at that. Now we can now we don't have to worry about it being too messy.
The rollers on the pen.
All right. Oh. What's up? Oh yeah, all this extra shaving cream on the ruler. Probably want to wipe some of that off there. Oh, that's pretty. Put that over there. I'm going to do it again. There we go. All right. Evie, I'll let you do exactly what Tauby tells you to do. So you're just going to drag it across the paper?
Yep, drag it across the paper, kind of like a squeegee.
Ooh, look at that.
And it's like magic trick, yeah? The colors stay onto the paper and the shaving cream wipes away.
Are you getting the overhead on this? This is pretty cool looking. That is amazing. I'm in awe of that. That looks really cool.
So this is the design that was left on my paper.
That's so ours. We used a yellow piece of cardstock with.
Oh, that is good.
That
it kind of looks like a Jackson Pollock painting.
It does, doesn't it? It kind of like, yeah, absolutely. I think that looks awesome. Let's put this one in too. We got another piece, so we're going to lay that down just to, might as well make two.
That's exactly right. You are right, because now you can use the stamp's shaving cream with the colors that you put in there, and you can do another print. But now listen, this is a kind of print making. And so what we're doing is each sheet of paper we create is a print. But these are called monoprints because they are unique each time. So everyone is different.
So it's not like a printing press. It's not like a printing press where every newspaper comes out the same. It's it's similar, but not quite the same.
Exactly.
All right, let's get an overhead view of that, everybody. So once you take your paper and you got the shaving cream on, take your ruler, and you're going to basically, like Tauby said, like a squeegee, just scrape off all the shaving cream. I guess you can make a couple runs if you need to, if you didn't do it right. So I'm going to go this way too. And so everyone sees the second run is different than the first because of the...
Very nice.
A little bit different.
That's wonderful.
Awesome. Awesome. That's awesome. So what's next, Tauby?
So the next thing is you have to use your patience and you have to let the paper dry a little. Normally, the printing process actually goes fairly quickly for this one, and so it usually dries pretty quickly.
Okay.
And so once it is dry, then you can fold it in half and you can use your markers to write a special message or to draw a really lovely picture of you and your dad.
Okay. It's a great idea.
And there you have it.
Awesome. So basically, how long do you think this will take to dry? Because I'm going to be impatient.
Probably at most about 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. So I can just go grab a snack, come back after, and then I can finish it up.
Exactly. Mine, because I used a little less as far as my pigments, is pretty much dry already.
Ah, okay. So ours, because it's food coloring, I'm guessing probably is going to take a little bit longer.
Just a little bit, yes.
Awesome. Well, so basically now we're done. All we got to do is just let it dry, write our message, and we've got a homemade kind of homemade shaving cream card. And it smells like shaving cream too, so it's really cool. It's
very nice. Yes, and you can get really creative, yes. So you could do one side, but you could do the inside too if you want to, in the same way. And you can do all sorts of fun things. Then you can even scrape off the top layer of your shaving cream in your pan and add a new layer and do a different design.
Wow, that's a really good idea. So you can have two different design inside and outside.
Exactly.
Ah, very cool. This is really awesome. I can't wait for it to dry so I can make it into a card now. This is really cool. Thank you, Tauby, for sharing that with me. I mean, it's really quite the unique way to do it. And like you said, you could do other things. You don't even have to make a card. This could just be kind of a sign or or a piece of art in general. But if you didn't want to make a card, you could just write Happy Father's Day on this, and you got yourself a little paint, or not painting, but a little piece of art.
If you have some large craft paper, you can do it in the same way, and you can even make the wrapping paper for your present.
That's a good idea. So you can a craft paper. So would that work with like that brown kind of crafty paper?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, that would be an excellent way to wrap gifts as well. I'm sure dads would immediately think, "Hey, I'm getting shaving cream for Father's Day," and then Nope, I'm getting something else, but my package smells like shaving cream.
That's right.
Awesome. That's great. Well, thank you, Tauby, for showing us this awesome Father's Day card idea. It doesn't take long. It's not that messy, although we definitely needed the towel. I don't know if you can see.
Yes.
Definitely needed the towel. So thank you for recommending that. Yeah, that's awesome. So Tauby, thank you so much for joining us. Anything you want to share about the Taubman Museum while you're on? I mean, I know you've been visiting a lot while it's been closed. Is it opening back up or anything?
It is. Yes, we are so excited. The museum is going to open to the public on July 3rd.
Wow. So right before the 4th of July, huh?
Yes, we're going to be open different hours. So it's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, awesome. So if anybody wants to go, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, starting on July 3rd, the museum will be open back to the public, thankfully, after being closed for 3 months, basically.
Yes, we are so excited to have other art detectives like yourself come in and explore the artwork with us.
Awesome. Well, we will be there to check it all out and welcome you guys. Welcome the Taubman Museum back opening. So that's exciting. I know everyone's starting to get back up. We are, like I mentioned at the beginning, our Royal Ball was supposed to be tomorrow night. That's going to be in September now. So I'm glad that everything's getting back to normal a little bit. Hopefully, hopefully everybody goes out to the Taubman Museum and checks out your favorite art all over the place and becomes art detectives just like you.
Absolutely. And if we don't see you in July, we'll look forward to seeing you in September for the Royal Ball. I already have my outfit picked out.
Really awesome! I haven't even gone shopping yet. I'm gonna have to do that. We've got to get our outfits, but we'll look forward to seeing you in September then.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, Tauby, thanks so much for joining us. Have a great weekend, and hopefully the weather stays dry and you get to enjoy the outdoor art a little bit this weekend.
Thank you very much for having me. I always have so much fun. And hey, listen, I hope you have a wonderful Father's Day and that you're going to celebrate it in a special way.
Thank you very much. Any day I get to spend with my girls is a special day, and I'm looking forward to enjoying a Father's Day with them on Sunday. So thanks so much, Tauby.
Thank you. I'll
Take care now. Bye-bye. All right, that was Tauby, the great art detective from the Taubman Museum, showing us how to make these awesome shaving cream cards. We've got to let them dry a little bit longer before we can write on them, but they're pretty neat, I'd say. So check it out. You can watch the video if you're just tuning in now. It'll be on our Facebook page. It'll also be on our YouTube page. So you can check out how to make these awesome shaving cream cards for your dad or for your grandfather or anybody else that you need to get a Father's Day card for. Why not make it as opposed to going and buying one? This means a little bit more than just a store-picked card. So check it out. We also made another card earlier this week on our Facebook Live, which is this lovely tie card. So if you prefer this one or this one, check out and you can see which one, how to make either of them right here on Facebook. So I guess that's it. Last thing of the day, Yankee number 95. Everyone's wondering, who am I going to pick? Well, I'm going to pick nobody because nobody's ever worn the number 95. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to pick Evie.
Thank you.
Because Evie's the default choice if there's no Yankees to ever wear 95.
Because I wore every single number and I was the best.
Yes, that's true.
But it's just not fair to make to.
Yeah, I mean
it's not fair to everyone.
You gotta give it to Babe Ruth when you get to you gotta give it to her. Yeah. So and good news for baseball fans, baseball is close to coming back maybe as the players and the owners are kind of negotiating back and forth and they're getting really close. Basically, it's down to owners say 60 games, the players say 70 games. And that's pretty much what's separating them at this point, 60 games versus 70 games. The problem is that every game costs every game costs the team about, I think they said $800,000 to put on. So they don't want to do those 10 games because that'll cost each team about $8 million.
Okay,
so.
that's not.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, have a wonderful evening, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow night for episode 96. We're going to be talking with 2 teachers from the local area here that have started an art camp for the summer. It's going to be, this is a last minute addition to our Facebook Live. They reached out to us over the last couple of days. Art Encounters, which is a camp for 6 to 12-year-olds, is going to be starting next week. And they have lots of different things. Every week is a different theme. They're going to be joining us tomorrow night to tell us a little bit about it, and you're going to learn how you can sign up for Art Encounters. And we'll also be doing, we'll kind of learn a little bit about who they are, what they're doing, and what you can expect. There's 5 different weeks, and they'll tell us what those 5 weeks are, what the themes are, and how you can sign up for camp. And if you're an essential worker, they're offering a discount as well. So that's pretty cool. So if you are an essential worker and you have a kid that loves art, check them out tomorrow night right here on Facebook Live. We'll talk to them and learn a little bit more about Art Encounters. So thanks so much to Tauby and the Tauby Museum for tonight's craft. It was awesome. We really appreciate it. Everyone stay safe and wash your hands. And we'll see you tomorrow night for episode 96 of Boredom Busters. Take care.